there's a very serious topic of discussion I'm about to launch into. And that is AOC's boyfriend's pale sandal feet. That's right, folks. So yesterday, there was a major scandal on Twitter.com. A major scandal. One of the biggest scandals of human history, not even just U.S. history, not even just modern U.S. history, not even just the last, year, one of the biggest fucking scandals of human, not even human history, but in Earth, and not even the Earth, really. Not even since the Big Bang, right? Because the universe and something has existed before then, right? This is the biggest scandal ever. Just period. Ever. Nothing will ever eclipse this scandal. So Steve Cortez, I should say, went on Twitter. Now, this guy is a guy, apparently, let's see, American nationalist, bad hombre, born for a storm. This is some jerk-off, and not in the good kind of jerk-off. But anyway, so AOC was apparently visiting family in Florida and went out for a drink at an outdoor dining area. Now, my personal opinion, I'm not going to an outdoor dining area. I'm not going to an indoor dining area. I'm not flying across the country. I'm not doing any of that shit during this Omicron surge. That's my personal opinion. But if people are safe about it, that's, I'm going to be honest. I think being safe about it is a very difficult thing to do. That being said, the idea that right-wingers are going to criticize this, in my opinion, is a little bit ridiculous. But then, it's not even going to criticize, oh, she's not wearing a mask. Clearly, she's in the middle of taking a sip of a drink, but whatever. But the angle with the feet, that's the thing that I want to focus on. Right? If leftists like AOC actually thought mandates and masking worked, they wouldn't be frolicking in free flu. First of all, I love the concept that Florida is free. Right? You go to New York and it's you're not free. All of your rights have been, stripped away from you because you should be wearing a mask outside in a very densely populated city. But no, we're going to travel to free Florida. They're trying to echo fucking slave states and free states here. And it's just ludicrous and it's ridiculous and it's disgusting. But again, number 2 is where things get a little off the rails. Her guy is showing his gross, pale, male feet in public, not at a pool/beach, with hideous sandals. Now again, I don't even know where to begin with this one. This is another thing. Then we see the circle. They've opened this up and some image editing tool and drew a circle. As if you wrote about the pale male feet and then you look at the image and then see the pale male feet. No, if I looked at this image without the circle, I wouldn't be able to find the feet, right? So I'm glad that they wrote the circle there. But again, this is a fascinating post. But then after this post happened, because this isn't the entirety of the story, AOC responded. And so I was introduced to the story when I saw hashtag AOC meltdown trending on Twitter. AOC meltdown was trending on Twitter. Now, why was that trending on Twitter? Well, because of this. So AOC responded to this extremely bizarre post by saying the following. If Republicans are mad they can't date me, they can just say that instead of projecting their sexual frustrations onto my boyfriend's feet. You creepy weirdos? I just want to say this is a perfect response. This is incredible. But it gets even better. I don't know why it's fucking dimmed. That was weird. If it's starting to get old, ignoring the very obvious, strange, and deranged sexual frustrations that underpin the Republican fixation on me, women, and LGBT plus people in general, these people clearly need therapy, won't do it, and use politics as their outlet instead. It's really weird. So again, a basic observation of fact resulted in hashtag AOC meltdown trending on Twitter. And that's where I entered the story. Now again, this is like a baffling thing for me. Again, this whole scenario. Like, I got hair in my mouth. I think. Maybe I do. Anyway, I guess I don't. Anyway, so it's very obvious if you watch any Republican media and you know what they say about AOC, almost all of their criticisms of AOC are about, like, they involve her appearance, how she's ugly or whatever. They love to project that she's ugly. Now, I'm just going to go out on a limb here. I think AOC is attractive. I'm just saying, right? The idea, like, you know, there's this common right-wing meme that, like, you know, like she looks like a donkey or something. I don't really understand what that is, and I don't see it. But, like, right-wingers live in a fantasy world. Now, again, why on earth would people spend... If AOC was truly a libtard and dumb as hell, and she's a socialist idiot, why would 90% of the harassment and attacks of her be based around her appearance and social life? Like, she's a crazy socialist, right? So why not attack the ideology? Like, do right-wingers look at Bernie Sanders and say that he's so ugly. Look how ugly he is. The right-wingers look at Nancy Pelosi and go, ugly, 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 ugly. It's weird that they only do that to AOC. That's weird. It's strange. Like, it's baffling. To me, it's baffling to me. Now, again, the other thing, again, like the foot thing, I don't even understand what that means. Like, it's Florida. We are in a post-climate change world, right? It's fucking hot as fuck in Florida. If someone wants to wear sandals because they don't want to wear socks and shoes while it's hot as hell in one of the hottest states in the country, why is that a problem? Like, again, this whole thing is baffling to me. But again, AOC just stating the obvious, and it caused a huge Republican meltdown. Hashtag AOC meltdown was trending on Twitter. It was incredible. And again, I just wanted to do a recap on this because I think, now again, you can disagree with AOC sometimes, that's fine. But as far as, like, the dunk game, as far as being able to dunk on Republicans for whatever that's worth, and I think it is worth something, AOC, top dog. I'm just saying, top dog. AOC is the best member of Congress when it comes to owning Republicans in the most hilarious way possible. And I wanted to just talk about that because I love it. I love it. It's great. You creepy weirdos. It's fantastic.